What can I say? What can I say? Woo, woo, woo! Rejoice, rejoice, rejoice. Indeed, it's a day to rejoice. Why? Because finally, 我们出头了。What that means is finally that we have seen daylight. As my redneck neighbor, I have poured in my soul, flesh, and blood. Hey, like I said, when I talked about haters, there are always going to be haters, but don't let that fool you. It's a very funny movie. Ha ha ha! Why do I say that? Because I'm laughing. I say so. And at least it's funny to me. So, we just passed the QC, meaning quality control. That we have controlled quality. We're good quality. Good to go. So, filmmaking is very hard. And I don't want to pat myself on the back, but pat it, because I deserve it. I want to give thanks. I mean, this is what I learned from Tim Tebow. Give thanks to the Lord Jesus Christ, because without his redemption, I'm talking like Donald Trump, and without the blood and the redemption, I mean, I could still be in Mahu, in Lao Lao Land, right, in the quagmire. But not that we're not in quagmire in the movie. So let me just skip a lot of bull and tell you a little bit about it. Okay, when I say skip it, but I have to mention that there's a lot of so-called independent films that are not independent. Yeah, if you go to IFC channel, a lot of them are actually made by Warners, and they just use the labels, right? Why? So there would be like breaks. For example, for independent filmmakers, we get a little break because we don't have gazillions of dollars, and we don't want to be competing with the monopoly companies like Disney. They're just programmed to, I suppose, not take risks, because whenever the execs take risks, meaning if they will absorb an idea but then they try to analyze it to death, they will get nothing produced, but it's just really bland. To me, it's bland, just the same stuff. Okay, if Mission Impossible made money, that's made 2, 3, 4, 5. You see what I'm saying? Because nobody wants to take a beating. There's so much money involved. This is why the independent film comes in, and most of them are horrors. And I'm just saying that it takes a lot of courage for somebody. Now I can play this card. A woman, a minority, because I realized that how much haters out there. When I was making this movie, we were hijacked. Seriously, we were hijacked. Just because people think, oh, that's a dumb cat, I know it's spooky cat. Oh, we'll just hijack the film. You know how that could be done? I mean, so just quickly break it down. You make a movie by starting with an idea, right? So the crazy Asians idea is, of course, me looking in the mirror and say, hey, you're a damn crazy Asian, right? Then, of course, we save money on salary, so I hire myself. Not to pat myself on the back too much. I thought that I'm good in playing myself. What can I do? And then we got some sexy characters, and even though she's a little bit conniving, but let's not. That actually helps, right, in the film, because Bai Ling plays the conniving cousin of mine, so that we're conniving our ways to battle the what? Rednecks. You know what that means? I mean, people go like, oh, you can't say anything like that. Like, is that racist? No, really. If we call ourselves crazy Asians, and Duck Dynasty, how about that? Duck Dynasty folks, right? Well, they were still country hicks. So I could not believe we got so fortunate. I mean, bless God. Courtney Gains was our the lead redneck named Dirk. Anywho, oh my gosh, I mean, I could not believe the submissions, right? I'm talking about actors. This is another topic. I got to do a documentaries. I mean, the actors in Hollywood are just I think that I feel for them. They're just so abused. I hate to say, really, everybody abused them. I mean, they get parking tickets going to auditions. They, barely can put gas now. I don't think people even audition anymore. So I just try to be merciful. I try to say, okay, if there were like 5,000 submissions, I'm not joking, like a casting, and we just try to do it virtually. Otherwise, I've done like auditions in real life. I mean, people just jammed up everywhere. It's so pathetic, and they want to kill you if you don't get their read in the end. So Courtney Gains, by the way, he is Dirk. So he's the leader in what do we call, like, dirty scoundrel of the Redneck clans. And Eric Roberts, he's he's like the old fart ball, but I have to give him credit. He's fantastic. I was not sure if he could pull it off, because not everybody do a natural southern accent, just like nobody's like Kamala, like, oh, all of a sudden she's talking to black people, like, oh, we're all black here. No, I'm saying Eric Roberts. Hey, look him up. He is in a zillion films, and I'm so thankful that his wife, actually Eliza Roberts, has really pulled this whole thing together. I mean, at first I wasn't sure. We cannot afford jack squat. I mean, Eric Roberts, like the lead, and I have to fly Courtney Gains because he deserted California. He's in Georgia. I have to fly him in. So all that was like, to me, it's astronomical. Nobody could afford that. Anyway, so we're going dead, and this is why I'm urging you, look at the movie and just give me a feedback. So anyway, so they were pranking the shit out of the Asians, and even trying to get into their pants. In this particular scene, I just want to describe something. I'll let you go, right? Because I know people are short attention. They go, oh, when it's going to be out. So the rednecks move into the crazy Asians, sort of a backyard, but they camped outside. Does that make sense, right? Because they're rednecks. They're country boys, right? They're just like, playing banjo, or what is Bon Jovi music? No, that's not redneck. Well, they just playing music, or whatever music. And drunken booze hound, right? And set up shop, right? So irritated the shit out of the crazy Asians, and then they were peeking over the fence and trying to spy on the girls. It's just cat and fighting, that we're doing our little chores and cooking up some crazy Hunan sauce. So I'm just trying to whet your appetite a little bit. I'm only going to describe one scene that kind of popped in my head right now. This is like non-scripted where I'm talking right now, but according to a movie script, right, I in fact stumbled onto this thing called meta. So this is strange. I just want to say what's meta. It's just a format of screenplays where a character that's in the movie, so the character plays himself somewhere else. You see what I'm saying? So okay, so let me explain it a little clearly. I said the bad guy, the redneck leader, right? The little bit of a savage is Dirk. Dirk is played by Courtney Gains, and Courtney Gains, if you didn't know Stephen King's movie, Courtney Gains was the lead actor, as a child actor, as the evil Malachi, the leader of the cult that murders all the adults in town. So that's the Children of the Corn of Stephen King that he is known for. So now if you start following me, so Courtney Gains, now he's playing Dirk in My Redneck Neighbor. But this Dirk trying to get into the crazy Asian's pants by pretending he is the star of the Children of the Corn. Did you get that? So I didn't know that. That's a geniusness I kind of sort of just stumbled onto all by myself without even really trying. And so he pretended to be this Malachi show up at the crazy Asian store and saying, "Hey, can I come in here and borrow your phone? My agent sent me for Children of the Corn number 12, and oh my goodness, oh sure, come in. Oh, may I cook you some rattlesnake stew? And then, oh, may I give you a massage? I love Children of the Corn." Well, this whole time he's just like wear his sunglasses. Oh yeah. When in fact that he was just a nobody jerk, the redneck. That because there was a little bit of resemblance, right? That's why he was trying to trick the stupid agent, I guess, to give him a massage with a happy ending and etc. Anyway, that's just one of the scenes. But look, you said that is it racist? Of course, everything's racist nowadays. I mean, just admit it, because you know what? I cannot fight the freaking woke culture. So definitely, I would be curious to see what channels will pick up this movie called My Redneck Neighbor, because yeah, we would not possibly, if I ever pitched this idea to like, you know, the woke culture, I would just say Paramount or whoever. They'll probably not pick it up because My Redneck Neighbor. Well, is there a connotation of some kind of racism? I don't know. Everything's racism. Yeah. As a matter of fact, Leroy, who's Eric Roberts, who's like I said in a million movies, The Runaway Train, and he was in a lot of westerns, and good-looking dude, and he actually did this on his own. He said, "I think." Okay, I'm gonna try to do it. Hold on, I'm trying to do Aaron Roberts. So without giving it all away, that he kind of uttered this out that my son Dirk, I don't know what happened and what the hell went wrong, that I believe that he got that the hots for those crazy Asians and chasing their tail, but then he did his eyes like da. So just quickly. I was looking at the editor. I mean, bless his soul, Christopher Roth. He passed, too much booze. Anyways, I said, do you think we should just cut that out just in case? Because I was still very sensitive, a little sensitive, because, we pour in so much. We did not want to, get rejected because they were constantly making fun of the Asian women, trying to, get in their pants and call them like some kind of a massage horse or whatever. Well, no, that word was not used. It's a family film, believe it or not. Even though we have adult type of swim, adult type, when I say adult type, adult swim type. Hey, say whatever you want to. Adult Swim is still a cartoon, and that's still family oriented to a certain degree. So, we string it with cartoons, and thank my producer friend. He's a little wacko, and that's exactly what we need. Christopher Davis came up with the idea by showing me a segment of this show called Mandy. Was it Mandy? It was not even funny. It was a scary movie, supposedly. So I saw a little bit of crazy cartoon. I said, okay, we'll do that. We'll do that little cartoon. And then we have 3 cartoons there, where I guess naked women and, splashing, washing cars and all that kind of stuff. That's interesting, but still it's family oriented. Believe it or not, this is the geniusness I believe the Lord gave me. We still have a... how can I say, a prodigal son, the subtext of forgiveness because of the drunken booze hounds, and eventually they, maybe I shouldn't say too much, huh? I always give the story away. Sure, nobody's gonna buy a ticket. Well, hopefully it would be like, just like ad-based. That means you watch some ads and then you get to see the movie. Hey, that's not a bad deal, because, nowadays economies are so bad, people don't want to pay $13 a month for whatever subscription services and whatever. But, I'm not trying to play the race card. They should pick us up because I am a female writer. My director Trudy Sargent, she's female. She's actually British. British, believe it or not. We have to indoctrinate her with the southern little traditions and hospitality. So in order to do that, we just have to feed her with Cajun pig feed every day. No, you go watch it. I'll talk to you later. I'm just totally excited that it's QC. It passed the QC today. Because if I show you the notes, the flesh and blood, the bleed, really seriously, just gone through everything, every little bit of tweaking of the sound, the audio, the scary stuff, the torches, the monsters, the CGI. So thank you, Mike Roby, for the CGI quickly. I want to mention Anna Cordova at Film Look. So if you have an indie film and you're a woman of Asian descent, she would definitely help you out. All right, talk later.